Can y'all see me? Okay, this is good. All right, guys, so welcome back. Oh my God, it's been like, how many months? Almost 2 months since the last time that we spoke. And so many things have transpired. And I'm going to try my best not to like ramble and not make any sense. And tell you guys exactly what happened or what has been happening and what's new. It's 10 o'clock. I have not all the time. I was going to try to do this and like sit down in front of my lights and my big camera, but I'm on my Canon G7X, my vlogging camera, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to do it. Like if I keep on waiting for that, I'm probably never going to get to put this video out, and I want to put it out today. Just dropped the kids off to school. Yes, I did come back home and put on my pajamas because this is kind of like the first week, not really, that I've been, no, it's maybe the second week that I've been kind of feeling better. So let me just start from the beginning. So the last time that you guys seen me, remember my son was sick. He ended up actually having COVID. Poor baby, because he was sick and we didn't know he had COVID until I got sick. So like he kind of just like thugged it out, to be real with you. Like he just had, we made him like organic soups and we gave him like honey and like echinacea, things like that. So we didn't even know he had actual COVID. But the boy was like sick one day. By midday he was fine, and then by nighttime he started being feverish. So he was sick, and then I got sick, and I got sick with COVID. I didn't know I had COVID. I got sick with COVID, I think that Saturday. After he recovered, I got COVID. It started with like a little tickling in my throat. And it's so funny because I remember driving home from my mom's house and I was like, my throat is a little scratchy. I hope I'm not getting sick. Woke up the next morning. When I tell you, like my throat was, I have never felt a sore throat like that before. Never. My throat was like, it was like I could feel the bones in my esophagus. Like it was dry. And it was dry from like the bottom of like the very end. It was just weird. Very, very weird. So I had a sore throat on that Sunday. And then it just started like kind of escalating a little bit. Then I got a fever. And then my body was aching. But to be honest with you, that's like the most that happened. But forgot to mention, and if you're anti-vax, good for you, girl. Do your thing. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I got COVID about 10 days after I got vaccinated, which is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. I went this whole pandemic without getting COVID. Got vaccinated. 10 days later, I got COVID. Full-blown, real COVID. That Tuesday, I was like, you know what? I was feeling better that Tuesday. So I was really only sick for, I'm going to say, about 3 days, where my body was aching. And I have asthma. So I was fully expecting to go into some kind of like respiratory symptoms. But girl, I did not. None at all. Oh, I think I'm going to change my mic. 1 second. All right, so I changed the mic and I warmed up my coffee. So, oh, it's gonna be doing that. So I got COVID, recovered from COVID. We went and got tested for COVID. I was already feeling better, but I was like, you know what? I need to know if this was COVID. I was bawling, girl, when I found out. It said detected. COVID, SARS, whatever, COVID-19 detected on my ass. And I was like screaming because I have asthma. And they were like, oh, it's about your 5th day that you start getting like really bad respiratory symptoms. Oh my God, I had a panic attack that night because I had no respiratory symptoms, like none at all. And I was really fully expecting to be dead, to be real with you. So I don't know if it was my vaccine, 10 days of already having COVID in my body, or the antibodies for COVID, but I was barely sick. I was sick for a good 3 days, like my son, and then Austin got it. Like it cycled through the whole house. Everybody had COVID. All of us. So right after I got COVID, the twitching was, it was gone virtually, I believe. It was gone for like a good 2 weeks. It left me. The face twitching, the eyelid twitching. 2 weeks was gone. Right after I started to recover from COVID, it turned up on me. And it's no longer like just a rapid twitching. I have a little bit of footage. I might put it in here. It's like now ripples. It's like rippling in my eye. And it's mostly in this eye, but on this side of my face, it is like I don't know, this side just feels like it's like frozen, like it's just like moving slowly. It's really weird. But that started happening, and I thought it was like, you know, at this point now, when that happened, I had already like taken every single vitamin that I could think of, and I've OD'd on it. So I was like, you know what? This has to stop. So I decided to go to the doctor. Now, the reason why I took all those vitamins, if you guys don't know, and I'm sorry for the noise out there, if you don't know, the reason is because this has happened to me once before, and the twitching in my face actually lasted for 3 entire months, and it did not stop for 3 months. It was nothing. It just didn't stop. For 3 entire months, it didn't stop. I don't know what I did. I don't know if it was the vitamins that I started to take, or if it was just, it just stopped on its own. I don't know. But what I did was I did take the same large amount of vitamins, and that seemed to have like stopped it or made it feel, you know, a little bit, it stopped it. It basically stopped it. My face stopped twitching. So I went back to that. That's the reason why you guys saw me taking all those pills, but that's a little bit later. Also, I do want to mention, because it's not going to make sense if I don't mention it, that this one is sponsored by Thrive. So Thrive is basically a gut health brand, gut testing brand, that you can send out a sample of your feces, your poop, and they run tests and test all the bacteria and things like that in your gut. This was so perfect, because this was right when my face was like really going nuts. And I'm going to tell you more about this in a second, because this is like critical. This is like, Thrive is like basically how I am healing now. Thrive is what I'm using to help me heal from everything that's happening, and I'm going to tell you how that makes sense in just a second. So went to the doctor, and the doctor ran some tests, and girl, I have too much B12 in my body. Thankfully, it's not like toxic to have this amount of B12, but it's over the limit of B12. But everything else, my magnesium, the lowest out of everything. So I'm still taking magnesium, but not in those large quantities. I just double the dose, and that's it. I don't take anything more than that, and I only do it once a day. And then my potassium, it's at the very end of like the very end of the safe amount to have. So I forget the numbers. I might put it on here just so it's not gonna make sense, but it might go on the screen. But let's say, for instance, the upper limit, right? So it's at the end of the upper limit, like the very upperest limit. Same thing for my vitamin D, and same thing for vitamin D and calcium. They're all at the upper limit, the end of it. So I kind of feel like that is also playing a part in the twitching. Is if you have too much calcium in your body, it can cause muscle fasciculations. What it's called. It'll cause like muscle twitching. The thing that shocked me the most was what I got back from Thrive. So what I got back from Thrive, and I'm going to leave a link to where you can pick up yours. What I got back from Thrive was super interesting, because it's kind of like, it tells me everything. It kind of like goes back to the very beginning of how this all started, which was when I thought I was having issues with my vagina. I went and I took every leftover antibiotic that I had. I even went to the urgent care and made them give me more. I took all of the antibiotics, and I took like 4 different strands, and you know how I get. So I took a whole bunch of them, And I feel like I cleaned out all of the good bacteria in my body. And Thrive, my good old friend Thrive, confirmed that. I have very, 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 very low amounts of like 10 different very vital strands of good bacteria in my gut. Thrive told me that. Thrive also mentioned that I have like a not like a sensitivity, but my body doesn't do very well with gluten, and it's also having an issue breaking down proteins. And I think all of that ties back into the gut bacteria. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically where I've been at. I've been trying to basically heal. So now, let me just take a breath, girl. Hold on. I'm so mad they doing that like right now. Okay, so now basically with all the information that I've gotten from the doctors and Thrive, what I'm doing now is a gluten-free diet. I actually, we're gonna have to just ignore it. I am so sorry. I really wonder how this is gonna sound. I actually, this is my first week truly going gluten-free, because last week I even with the information, I've had the information about the gluten and the gut bacteria for a little bit over maybe like 2 weeks now, but it's just such a like, oh God, I've been living in hell, absolute hell. Like, it's been really hard not to be extremely down on myself. That's why I just couldn't like come on here, because I was depressed. But with the information that I got from the doctors, I also was prescribed a muscle relaxant. The muscle relaxant is the only thing that will stop the twitching. I am considering botox. I'm gonna give myself about a month, a full, maybe even like 3 months to try to heal naturally. I need to lose weight. I've gained so much weight, guys. I've gained like 12 pounds, but no, I've gained like 25 pounds, and I'm at 212 pounds right now. So, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like, I am now like moving towards a place of like healing my body and knowing that I'm no longer eating because things taste good. I need to eat so that I can feel better, because this shit has been hell. But I am on a muscle relaxant, and that's the only thing that helps my face to stop the twitching. But the only thing about the muscle relaxant is, as you can imagine, it kind of makes me feel tired. But I be pushing through, girl. I've been at the gym. I think I went to the gym the whole week last week, and I'm going to the gym right after I film this. And that's it. There isn't just that's where I've been. I've been dealing with my face losing its shit. Like, my face has been bad, and it does not stop. It doesn't stop. And I do notice that if I eat something full of gluten, like something with a lot of breading, or even eat bread, it's worse. It's absolutely worse. So this will be my first week truly trying out the gluten-free. Highly recommend Thrive. Actually, I just ordered a set of probiotics from them, and it was $1. Once you take the test and they give you all of your results for your gut bacteria, they customize an entire probiotic based on that. I got mine for $1, girl. And that's what I've been taking, and I'm gonna just do this for like the next 3 months. No longer taking any more vitamins. Not at all. No more vitamins. Oh, I also I drink coffee, but I do a half and half thing. So I do half decaf. So in my coffee, what I do is I scoop out 2 little spoonfuls of coffee. So I no longer do 2 full like caffeinated. I do half decaf, and then I do half regular caffeinated coffee, because I feel like some of the caffeine could also be triggering the muscle twitches. And gluten-free, 100% gluten-free, 1,800 calories. We're still at 1,800 calories. I'm thinking of lowering it to like 17 or even 16, but not right away. I want to just give my body some time to adjust. I've been doing well though. I've been doing well. As far as going to the gym, I'm all right. Like this is like my 3rd week now since getting the baclofen, which is the muscle relaxant that stops the twitching. And I feel like I'm adjusting. I just don't, the thing that scares me the most right now is like going through this for like the rest of my life. Is this going to be permanent? But that's just me. You know, and that's just my Libra shit, like balance. Like I need to know, you know, I can't move forward unless this part of me is settled down. That's that Libra shit. Like if I feel off balance, and I feel a little bit off balance because I have to take these pills just to be okay. And I know it's temporary. I'm praying to God it's temporary. Yes, that's what has been happening. Now going forward, I'm coming back with my vlog. So I will be posting a vlog this Sunday. And I'm just back. I'm going to try my best to be back 100%. I kind of like disappeared everywhere. Like I wasn't on Instagram. I was just lurking on Instagram. I wasn't really posting. But I'm glad to be back. I feel most like motivated when I'm filming myself and I'm talking to y'all, and you know what I'm saying? Like I feel good about being back, and I'm okay. I'm doing better than I was a couple weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago. So there's just no reason for me not to be back here. So that's what we're doing. I need to finish cleaning up so I can get to the gym. And I am vlogging, so I will see you guys back on Sunday for sure. I will leave a code for the Thrive if you want to go ahead and get your gut health test kit, as I did mine. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching and supporting and sending me little messages. I seen it. I tried to respond to you guys. I think I did. Everybody who wrote me a message, I think I did respond back. But if I did not, thank you so much. Thank you for checking on me. Thank you for your sweet comments. Like you guys, y'all are like yeah.